On the 16th of March, 2026, the global travel industry faced something it had never fully prepared for. One of the world's busiest aviation hubs suddenly turned into a crisis zone. A drone struck a fuel storage facility near Dubai International Airport. Within moments, a massive fire spread across the area, forcing an emergency shutdown. Flights were grounded immediately. Passengers who were already mid-journey found themselves stuck in terminals, hotels, and transit lounges with no clear timeline for departure. And that wasn't an isolated incident. It was the fourth disruption in a very short span of time since late February. Repeated aerial strikes and regional tensions had forced multiple airspace restrictions across the Gulf. Airlines began rerouting flights, some carriers temporarily suspended operations, and travel schedules across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East collapsed into uncertainty. In just 1 week, thousands of flights were cancelled across major Gulf airports. And slowly, something started to change in global conversations. Travelers in London, Seoul, Sydney, and Toronto began asking the same question. Is Dubai still a safe place to travel through? The moment the doubt entered the public mindset, everything shifted. Because at the very same time the Gulf aviation network was under pressure, another aviation hub was quietly handling millions of passengers without disruption. And that hub was Singapore Changi Airport. But this isn't just about one airport benefiting from another's crisis. This is about 7 deeper reasons why global travel patterns are quietly rerouting through Singapore. And why the final reason is the one nobody is really talking about. Reason 1, a zero-disruption reputation that changed everything. When travelers started seeing repeated airspace alerts, diversions, and emergency suspensions in major Gulf routes, their expectations changed overnight. People stopped asking which airport is fastest. They started asking which airport is stable. In this environment, Singapore's biggest advantage wasn't luxury or size, it was consistency. While other hubs were dealing with reroutes and sudden closures, Changi continued operating without a single major disruption event during this period. For airlines, this mattered even more than passengers realized. Because one delay at a hub can cascade across continents. Singapore became the safe scheduling anchor airlines could rely on. Reason 2, the hub that doesn't collapse under pressure. Dubai built its reputation on scale. Massive passenger volumes, ultra-fast transfers, and global connectivity. But scale has a weakness: when disruption hits, it hits everything at once. Singapore built differently. Instead of pushing maximum volume, it optimized flow control, redundancy systems, and operational balance. When airlines rerouted traffic away from unstable corridors, they discovered something important. Changi didn't just handle extra passengers, it absorbed them smoothly. No chaos, no bottlenecks, no collapse in service quality. That operational resilience became a deciding factor for long-haul carriers rethinking their Asia-Europe routing. Reason 3, geography that quietly wins the long game. Dubai sits at the crossroads of East and West, but Singapore sits directly in the heart of Southeast Asia's densest air corridors. This matters more than it sounds. Flights between Europe, Australia, Middle East, East Asia, and North America, Southeast Asia increasingly converge through this region. Singapore's positioning allows airlines to design routes that reduce fuel cost, optimize layovers, and avoid unstable airspace zones. What used to be just a stopover option became a strategic routing decision. And airlines don't switch hubs for emotion, they switch for efficiency. Reason 4, the airport that feels like a destination. In most global hubs, passengers want to leave the airport as quickly as possible. Singapore flipped that psychology. Instead of being a waiting zone, it became part of the journey. Indoor gardens, waterfalls, curated retail zones, rest lounges, entertainment spaces. Changi redefined what an airport experience feels like. So when passengers were forced to reconsider long layovers due to rerouting, one question became common. If I'm going to be stuck somewhere, why not Singapore? That shift alone started converting transit passengers into short-stay tourists. Reason 5, airline confidence is shifting behind the scenes. Public headlines talk about passengers. But airlines are the real decision makers. After repeated instability in key Gulf air corridors, carriers began re-evaluating risk exposure. Insurance costs, rerouting probabilities, and emergency contingency planning all started favoring Southeast Asian hubs. Singapore's aviation ecosystem, backed by strong regulation, predictable operations, and diplomatic neutrality, became increasingly attractive. This isn't about one airline leaving one airport. It's about global carriers slowly redistributing their risk hubs. And Singapore is capturing a growing share of that redistribution. Reason 6: Predictability became the new definition of luxury. Luxury travel used to be defined by comfort, premium seats, fine dining, exclusive lounges, and personalized service. But global travel psychology has evolved. In uncertain times, luxury is no longer about comfort alone. It is about certainty. Passengers now value something more fundamental: knowing that their journey will happen exactly as planned. No sudden cancellations. No emergency rerouting. No uncertainty at transit hubs. This is where Singapore's reputation becomes powerful. Inside Singapore Changi Airport, predictability is not an added benefit, it is a core system design principle. For business travelers, this shift is even more important. A delayed meeting can mean lost contracts, disrupted negotiations, and financial consequences far greater than travel costs. As a result, corporations began quietly adjusting travel policies. Instead of choosing the cheapest or fastest route, they began prioritizing the most reliable one. This is how predictability transformed from an operational feature into a premium global commodity. Reason 7: The psychological shift no one is measuring properly. This final reason is the most important and the least visible. Because it is not about infrastructure, geography, or airlines. It is about perception memory. When people repeatedly see instability associated with a major hub, even if they are not personally affected, they begin forming subconscious associations. Over time, the mind does not store isolated events. It stores patterns. So even if actual risk remains low for most travelers, perceived risk increases. And once perceived risk increases, decision-making changes permanently. Singapore's advantage in 2026 is not just operational, it is psychological. Every smooth landing reinforces trust. Every seamless transfer strengthens confidence. Every uninterrupted journey adds to a growing perception of reliability. This creates what analysts call confidence compounding. Unlike infrastructure, confidence cannot be built overnight. But once established, it grows continuously with each positive experience. And this is why Singapore's rise is so significant. Because it is not winning by replacing another hub. It is winning by becoming the default answer in the minds of millions of travelers who now associate it with stability. As we step back and look at the bigger picture, one thing becomes very clear: this shift in global travel is not temporary, it's psychological, strategic, and long-term. Dubai is still powerful. It still has world-class infrastructure, global connectivity, and decades of dominance behind it. But in 2026, the rules of travel have changed. Speed, scale, and luxury are no longer enough on their own. What travelers want now is something deeper: certainty. And that's exactly where Singapore Changi Airport has quietly taken the lead. While other hubs are dealing with unpredictability, Singapore is offering consistency. While others are reacting to disruption, Singapore is operating without interruption. And in a world where even a small delay can create global chaos, that reliability becomes priceless. But the most important shift is happening in people's minds. Travelers are no longer choosing routes just based on price or convenience. They're choosing based on trust. And once trust moves in one direction, it doesn't easily come back. That's why this moment matters. Because it's not just about where people are flying today. It's about where they feel safe flying tomorrow. And right now, Singapore isn't just benefiting from the shift. It's redefining what a global travel hub needs to be in the future.